Welcome back to another trade recap today for August 22. As I've mentioned previously, on Thursday that we were gonna look for a range breakout within the 637.97 range or the 632.98. And as you can see, there was a massive move up here predicated on the central bank to begin easing on the monetary policy next month. So we got a massive rip up. Unfortunately, we did take a losing day today as I did experience some FOMO after missing a massive trade here on Tesla, which I'll show you in a second. Oh shit. So as you can see here, we had a nice break and retest of the previous day high of this 324.80 level. I just rounded it around this pre-market area, which as you can see reacted really nicely. We had the break above and then the retest below with declining volume before breaking higher to the upside with the news. So yeah, as we head back to our SPY trade here, we did try taking some shorts, which looking back now was just purely emotional trade. Although we did manage risk pretty well, it was very unnecessary for me to take a loss here. As you see, I took a short off the 645.51 level after it had some reaction and waited for a retest up. I thought over here we were losing some buying strength as buyers were no longer pushing with strong momentum, so I entered around over here. We had a little drop for a bit, but as you can see here, I was just used as liquidity for the move up. You know, hindsight here, the trade I should have taken if I were wanting to short was to probably look for a reject on the all-time high around the 646.25 level. And as you can see here, we did get some reaction, which would have been a nice trade. But other than that, another difficult trade to catch was probably this call for the upside. This is just a classic break and retest for the all-time highs. As you can see here, this nice order block. You know, on the 1 minute here, probably would have gone shaken out, but it is 1 p.m. during the day, so by then you should probably be really aware about the higher time frame, 5 minute, 15 minute, and as you can see here, it held perfectly on the bigger time frames. Nice order block here. Never closed below. You know, we did break down below, but we never saw it close below. Whereas on the 1 minute, probably would have gotten shaked out, right? See, nice volume kick in, and boom, immediately stop hunting all the sellers. Looking to short the breakout, FOMO chasing, right? So I'm glad at least I didn't catch the shorting when it's breaking down, you know, and rather waited for the retest. But this was a really unnecessary trade to take. Pretty much no reason to, not really A plus setup, nothing, just pure emotion. Um, on that, you could see a nice run to all-time highs or back to the high level, netting you a 1.57 point on SPY, which is more than enough, especially on 0 day expiry. After that, as you can see, rejected, and it pretty much just chopped down throughout the day. You know, pretty much no trade here, as you could pretty much be chopped out. You know, so not really a high quality trade here. It was only the first Tesla trade and probably this nice retest over here. You know, this is also probably a very aggressive entry. The first retest over here, and it is a good trade technically speaking because there was volume at the time, so it was possible that this could have continued higher at that moment, right? As you can see, as volume died down, we were prone for a retest back before looking for any upside. And yeah, this pretty much wraps it up for today. I want you, oh yeah, I also want you guys to just like understand the market in general. You see how we know that there was a move coming, you know, understanding, knowing when to trade and not to trade is very important. Understanding the ranges in the market, as you can see here, as stated in the previous video, we were ranging and it was clear that we were going to get a nice breakout between the 637.97 or the 632.98. You know, this is how you prepare yourself in the market and look for high quality trades. Although I did not execute properly today and missed out the Tesla just by around 30 seconds, it is what it is, you know. It's part of the market. We do got to stay disciplined and always risk manage accordingly. So as long as you do that, it's fine if you miss a big moving day because the market moves every day, so there's no need to FOMO, you know. So there's no point of revenge trading after this trade. I took a loss and boom, realized stupid trade. I'm done for the day. I'll wait for Monday and this upcoming weeks to see if we get anything. But with FOMC approaching this September, we could see some sideways consolidation up till then, right? But since we are at the all-time highs for SPY, I could see some nice continuation up, or bulls try to at least break to the upside. But before then, a safer entry for some calls, I'd like to see some pullback around the 643.93 zone and the 642.17 area. As you can see, we had a nice break below here, so this is probably where all the short sellers stops are, right? So we could see some nice buy side action if we enter in. Probably a lot of limit orders, buyers resting around the zone. So if you want to see any continuation upside, a nice retest down there will be nice. But again, if it's just too aggressive, we might not even get it. We'll find out on Monday, right? They could just break out, gap up straight off the bat, 646.25, breaking that level. And until then, I'd rather look for a retest around here than for a more aggressive entry. But it would be higher quality if we see a nice setup over here. Other than that, that pretty much wraps it up for today. And see you guys on Monday. Peace out.